going on, my Beehive friends, YouTube, Patreon friends? What's going on? What are we jumping into, man? This is Beyonce in South Africa, Baby Boy and Crazy in Love live at 46664 AIDS concert 2003. Oh, 2003. Oh, this is a long time ago. I don't know why I thought it was 2013. Okay, so we're going back a little bit. But I wanted to take a moment, and I was hoping that y'all could join me in saying have a good vacation to our resident Beehiver, Jordan, who is on a vacation in Africa right now. My friends, come on. I bet you it's just stunning. I can't wait to see the photos, man. I've seen some photos of some friends who have gone to like different countries in Africa. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. But there's a couple reasons why I picked this one out of my big Beyonce list. One was because I just watched like the Bajancy thing, and Spider-Man, what was his name? He was like, I still listen to Baby Boy. So I wanted to listen to Baby Boy. Let's do this, man. And Crazy in Love's obviously a bop. So what I gotta let y'all know about, you can check me out on Patreon if you like. Beehive is strong at the Patreon, man. We got viewing parties on Saturdays. We've been doing like the documentaries and the concerts and stuff. There's a whole bunch you can go back and watch. You can catch up on this week's. We're gonna roll in some live requests, like one-off and solo night requests, so that we can do more of the performances and we can have like it's a blast. The Patreon thing's a blast. Come check it out, man. Come check it out. Links in the description box. If you want to help support the YouTube channel, you can give me the thumbs up. That's the best thing to do. Like and subscribe so you don't miss these videos, my friends. Come on, let's do this. 9.5 minutes. We got this.
What them the right way, that's my policy.
Come on, man.
Hello, Africa. This a dirty.
How you doing tonight? Sing.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
Come on, girl.
I don't hear you. Come on.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know
Oh, na, na, na. How you doing over
Come on,
here?
girl, tell me what's the deal. You don't know the love.
I like how this festival. I like how this festival looks like a small Beyonce concert. Like, my goodness, bro. Like, it's cool to see, man. Like, they're gonna be doing quick changeovers. They're gonna have like full band changeovers. Like, this could be like band 1, 2, and 3 for all I know. Like, who knows, right? But it looks like just another Beyonce concert, if I'm being perfectly honest. But anyways, I just gotta get over that for a second.
How you doing over
Come on,
here?
girl, tell me what's
Look at all these monitors.
You don't know the love.
Oh, my baby's fly, baby, go. Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh, I'm so wrapped up in your love, let me go. Let me breathe. Say I'm my fantasy.
This is the contrast between how like the two cadences and how she wrapped those up. So the first one has like a big riff in it, and then like the last one is just like almost like these like long held breaths, these like fall off breaths almost.
Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh, 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 my baby's fly, baby, go. Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh, I'm so wrapped up in your love, let me go.
So it's like so like what contrast, right? And then the next one I think is just the breathy ones.
Let me breathe. Say I'm my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel. You don't know the love is real.
Baby boy, not a day goes by. How you doing back
Tell me
there?
what's the deal. You don't know the love is real.
So us dancing real close in a dark corner of a basement party. Every time I close my eyes, it's like everyone left but you and me. In our own little world, the music is the sun. The dance floor becomes a scene.
How we that girl?
Feels like pure paradise to me.
Interesting.
So what I'm sitting here appreciating how basically all that's going on is the band is playing these like dun, 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 and it's like it's the whole band, man. It's that like stack alone of instruments and in that chord is probably huge. And then Beyonce has all this space in between where it's just hi-hats and snare, ta 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 ta, and that's all she's got to go off of. That and those big shots, and she's just killing this. She's just killing this. But it shows a lot of restraint for the band because you could do like things like you could add like these low bass drops. The drummer's doing a little bit where he's adding these like double kick drums in there. I can't remember what they're called. They're like real funky, like almost syncopated. And it's like there's a little bit of like space filler, but a lot of it, man, a lot of the funk is in that dun 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 dun. Like it's just tough, you know. And but like I'm balancing like how crazy and like how much weight those sections would have versus what Beyonce has to sing off of, because it's not like she has like a band to back off of. She doesn't have like all this walking piano to kind of go back and forward with. Like she's kind of on her own with hi-hats and snare drum and some chord changes, right? And like not consistent chord changes. They're broken up. Like it's dope. It's so dope.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasies.
Come on, girl, how you feel?
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. Baby boy,
This drummer's
not a day
hilarious.
goes by.
Come on, girl, tell me what's your name.
I think about you all the time. I see you. Ladies, help me sing it. Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Baby boy, you are so damn fine. Baby boy, won't you be mine? Baby boy, let's sing an angel. Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
Trevor's hilarious. He's standing up too, man. I think it almost sounds like, it almost looks like the guy we just watched in the Destiny's Child live in Atlanta, but like whoever this drummer is, man, is a tank. Is a tank. Like standing up in between this stuff too.
Baby boy, let's sing an angel. Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Baby boy, you are so damn fine. Baby boy, won't you be mine? Baby boy, let's sing an angel.
Girl, me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in a your drop top girl. In a stop shop girl. Little more the dirty one rock that world. It's a top girl. Me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in a your drop top girl. In a stop shop girl. Little more the dirty one rock that world.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
Like it's just there's something about the discipline in like having space, giving all that space, like the dun dun, and then letting Beyonce do that and restraining back, but then like this drummer just going nuts, man, is just hilarious. This drummer is just hilarious. That's what I'm getting into right now. Well, no, let's talk about how Beyonce's mic is obviously on because it sounds different sonically than like the tracked vocal, or even like if it's backing vocals. If I just don't see the backing vocalist, it just sounds different. Like Beyonce's voice sounds much more organic than the other one, which is fine. It is how it should be. It's mixed louder than the rest of the band, which we come to expect with Beyonce. I think they do 8 dB instead of 6 dB. It's like arbitrary, but anyways, like there's a lot of things. Plus those delays, man, those delays I think are real, because the first one was a little bit like, I think, quieter. I don't remember, but there was a volume change between the delays. Now they're perfect, which I think shows human attachment to the effect. The microphone's on, right? That's what I'm getting at.
Come on, girl.
I think about you all the
Come on, girl, tell me what's your name.
Come down, selector.
Big dip. I don't think this video crew was ready for this. I don't think they were ready for
Wie
this.
geht es euch denn heute
Can I
Abend
talk to y'all
hier?
down here? How you doing?
Geht's euch allen gut, ja?
I want to say that I'm so honored to be here.
Ich möchte euch gern sagen, es ist mir eine große Ehre, hier zu sein. Und es ist so wunderschön heute Abend hier.
I want to thank y'all for supporting such a beautiful cause.
Vielen Dank für die große Unterstützung, die ihr uns zuteil werden lasst. Und allen euch, die ihr hier seid, vor allen Dingen den ganzen jungen Frauen, möchte ich eins sagen.
There's nothing sexier
Nichts ist mehr sexy, als wenn man voller Zuversicht in die Zukunft blickt und auf sich aufpasst. Und kennt ihr den berühmten Gefangenen, Herrn Nelson Mandela? Ihr auch? Kennt ihr ihn auch? Und die anderen hier auf dieser Seite? Ich brauche eure Hilfe. Und zwar müsst ihr mit mir die nächste Nummer immer wiederholen.
Bass player picked up his bass. He's played keys before. Branson's there? Come on. One more time. 4, 6, 6, 6. 4, 6, 6, 6, 4. Come on, louder. 4, 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 4. One more time. 4, 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 4. Give yourselves a round of applause. Can I do something special for you guys?
Kann ich für euch jetzt etwas ganz Besonderes tun?
Incredibly, it's your girl, B. It's your boy, Young.
You ready? Bang! 1, 2, 3, 4.
History in the making, part 2. So crazy right now.
I look and stare so deep in your eyes. Touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2, 3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling in my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't want to understand just how you love to do it, no one else can.
Ah, man, this is wild. Like, this drummer's got some stank face, man. I'm getting some stank face, too. But same thing, like, there's a little bit more. They got some, like, kind of, like, funky guitars, some, like, kind of twangy guitars going on, maybe a little bit of bass going on. There's a little bit more to go off of, but there's a lot of space in the middle for Beyonce just to do her thing. You know, and it's like, I support both sides of that. One, we get to hear Beyonce, just Beyonce singing. But the other side of that, man, it just shows how confident she is. She doesn't need chords. She doesn't need like chugging away. She doesn't need anything to back her up. Like, she could just do it, man. It's wild. It's wild to see. This song is a dude.
Sing guitar. Hit it back. Come on. This is so crazy in love. Got me looking, got me. Here we go. When I talk to my friends so quietly,
Who we think he is?
look at what you did to me. Tennis shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. If you ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress. It's the way that you know what I thought I knew, but I still don't understand just how I feel I could do it, no one else can.
Drummer's a fool, bro. Drummer's a fool.
So crazy, your love.
See all these are, so when I talk about monitors, it's probably, I'm pretty sure this is a festival, right? Like, it's a big weekend, right? Yeah. So like, if you didn't have in-ears, or if your in-ears failed, you still need to be able to listen to yourself. Like when Beyonce would have headphones, most of her performers would have headphones in. So what these are, it's the same kind of thing. It's just they come off the floor. They're acoustic speakers, and like they have their limitations. These ones are really, really loud. Like these are probably like Meyer branded. Like they're wild, 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 nice speakers. They're like big time industry standard at this kind of tier, but they're loud. That's the thing. It's just, it's more noise to compete with, right? So they have limitations too. It's just, it's cool to see them. They would have been much more commonly used in 2003 than they would be today. The technology's come a long ways for in-ear monitoring versus acoustic monitoring. This would have been like creme de la creme at the time, right? So, but yeah, it's cool to see. It's cool to see. You don't see that too often anymore.
One more time.
Dope riff, man. I was talking about this on the live the other day. Like, and all those riffs that Beyonce's got going on and how fast she does them, man, that just means that she either could hear it, could play it back, or had someone play like these pentatonic scales for her. Because I just hear like a guitar building that do 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 do. Like I could, I'm not gonna pick it up and play it and embarrass myself, but I can like see it. It's just like, and she would have had to sit there and do practice, man, until it was good, you know. And like I'm sure it gets easier and easier over time, man. But like, there's a lot of effort that goes into Beyonce's vocal, man. There's a lot of effort. I want to hear that again. Beyonce's just as much of a fool as this drummer, man. Come on. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Look at this stage, man. Like I say, this is just a Beyonce show. She's just letting everyone else be there. Wild, man. Big production. I mean, like, these are some of the biggest concert series I think there was for a while. But my friends, I thought that was a great performance. It's cool to see. I still think that Beyonce looks like she's still hungry. I think she's still got that look in her eye. But it was cool. It's cool to see it in like some of this throwback stuff. You know, like to see that she's like still hungry, as hungry even as she was in 2003. You know what I mean? Like, I dig it, man. I dig it. I have so much to learn. I have so much respect for this whole process, this whole journey. I'm saying two things at the same time here. I have so much respect. I've developed so much respect for this whole, like the Beyonce team, the Beehive, and Beyonce herself. And I'm not trying to pander here, but I've also learned a lot, and I'm starting to learn more and more from watching it. And for that, my friends, I want to thank you all. So anyways, it's been like 20 minutes. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for this long. My Beehive friends, Jordan, everyone. See everyone again soon.